on YouTube.
Yeah.
But nobody cares because nobody's going to listen until we get the get the actual link to the
Preseason.
people that care. This is the pre.
This is the
Uh,
preseason.
yeah, this is the pre. This is the preseason post game live. So if you're a diehard and you're watching right now, which I don't think we have diehards right now. I think we're just in the beginning stages. So I don't think we have diehards. But if we did have diehards, they would be watching right this second. Because if you were subscribed to YouTube,
They get to hear all the cool things that you and I talk about before
which
we
yeah,
start recording.
yeah, which if we were at work, HR would be having an issue with it, but we're not at work and we're okay. So let's see if we can get this out to the people. If I'm not completely out of
people.
control, whatever people there are. This is awful podcasting, by the way, right now. We'll figure it out though. I don't know where to
That's all
go.
right. We just
I
watched
don't know
this
where to go
awful
to get
game.
it. Right. I don't know where to go. Maybe
I
have
can't
to, do I have
believe
to search my
you talk
own?
about diehards.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I don't see it.
What the live portion?
Are we even live right now? Apparently we are.
Okay.
We
Sure,
are
Elon.
on you. We are on YouTube. Let me see if it's working on our YouTube or if I search Puck Drop Pod on my phone. No, that's Intermission Live.
We're pros.
I think I screwed it up a little bit, but if it's Intermission Live, forget it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We
no,
can
no, it's
pretend
live.
it's intermission. Gee,
Yeah,
I wonder what's going to happen.
it's the intermission between now and um the
When the
next
Flyers
game.
play again.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm on my YouTube. There it is. Because it doesn't show up it doesn't show up as like the first thing. All right.
Got to get that algorithm up, I guess.
It's that algorithm. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, here we are.
Who are you wearing today, by the way?
I'm just wearing the regular. We are. Let's see. Now that it's posted, it's on my YouTube. It's on It's on your Facebook. It's on my Facebook. It's on the Puck Drop Pods Facebook. Puck is dropped.
It's on the internet.
We're underway. It's on the internet, so it's true. It's Chris. It's Ace. It's the Flyers Puck Drop Pod post game live. I can confirm that there was a game played tonight
Yes.
in Boston. I can't say
Sure.
that it was an
That's what you call it.
all-around great game. Your just general thoughts on the 3-1 loss, unless from my way down from the studio. Oh, is it 4?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, I figured because I'm like I needed to go from there to here,
Yeah.
and I'm like definitely there was another goal scored. Did they pull the
Yeah.
goalie again? Awesome.
It was an
Okay, great.
empty netter two empty netters. at the
Two
end
empty
anyway,
netters.
So,
Well,
yeah. Really
torts,
wasn't as
torts.
bad as the score dictates, but I mean, it should have been 4-1.
It should have been 4-1 anyway without the empty netters. I'm just looking up the stats now, but I mean, your thoughts on like the just overall disappointment that we just kind of saw
Yeah,
there.
they played sloppy. They were more than a half step behind everything. I think they looked gassed. They didn't have any energy. Couldn't move their feet. Pucks were when you would pass the puck in front of somebody normally so they could skate into it. It was in their feet or even behind them, throwing themselves off sides. Just one of those games.
Mitchkov gets an assist on Konechny's goal. Outshot 34-14, which is not ideal. 0 for 2 on the power play. Out hit the Bruins 19-12. Blocked a lot of shots, which I'm like, okay, I get it. The block shots are great, but you're going to get somebody hurt in the preseason. Forster takes one off the foot. Sealer takes one off the leg. You got two guys gimpy before the third period.
Yep.
So, all right. I get it. You want to play hard, but do you want to play this hard right now?
And blocking a lot of shots also that many shots in a preseason game means you're getting your butt kicked and you're taking a lot of shots.
Yeah, I mean, 14 shots total is tough to see.
Yeah.
Um, you know, you would say Mitchkov didn't really have that much of an impact in the game, but tough to have an impact when you're buried deep down in your zone the
Yeah.
entire game. So,
And
I
then
mean,
I guess you could counterpoint that being like, I mean, he impacted the game on his end. He scored. He's got another point, you know? TK gets on the board.
yeah.
Mitchkov gets another point.
So I
Harrison
choose
plays
to
well.
right. If this was a regular season game, I would choose to be a lot more negative than I think I'm going to be moving
Yeah.
forward. I think
Yeah.
you got to take positives out of this. It's a preseason game. Obviously, you're on the road. Not that really makes a difference, but I think that the positives. Mitchkov gets his point. He got 7 points in 4 games now, so a really good start for the kid there.
Yeah.
Lachenko, good. You know, I don't know if he makes the team, but I think that no matter what,
think that
I'm of the opinion that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If he
And
does,
I
if he
think
doesn't,
that was it for him. I think that was his last game. He'll probably still
Probably.
be here for the next game. I don't think he's gonna play in it. Just
yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
able to do 9. He's able to practice with the team for 9 games and then get sent back down to juniors, which I would assume would happen. But I think I'm of the opinion that it doesn't even make a difference whether he is here or not. The future is super bright, and I think everything that
yeah.
we've seen already is above and beyond what I even thought we would see
Yeah.
from him at this point.
Definitely.
So it's been awesome. So if he doesn't stay with the team, if he does, like I said, I don't really think that it matters too much for this
The fact
season.
that this young of an 18-year-old can do what he is doing right now with
Yeah, because newly 18,
Yeah.
and it looks like he belongs. And I told you during the broadcast too, which I really appreciated that the Flyers finally woke up and got Saunders and
Thank God.
yeah, and Fridge on the radio broadcast on the stream, which they
Want
had
to know
not
how
done.
dedicated I am?
Go ahead.
That game where they streamed it with like no sound. I downloaded the 97.5 app,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
streamed in my phone the live broadcast and paused each one until it synced up and let it go, and it was like right on. I was so proud of myself.
That's the kind of dedication you get from the Puck Drop Pod, everybody.
That's right.
You get
No one else
like,
did that.
OCD hockey, whatever you want to call it, on this pod. You're gonna get dedication. We're gonna be dedicated to the whole deal. But yeah, Lachenko, nothing but positivity. I mean, look, he's 18. He's gonna make mistakes. It's not gonna look great, but it looked way better, honestly, from somebody that I had not really even thought of as a prospect at all. And you know, looked fairly well, looked really good, and I think the future's bright for that. Mitchkov, the future's bright too. Didn't hear much from Tippett tonight. Didn't, you know, connecting was connecting. He was fine. High and wide from Konechny. That's my guy. He's in midseason form.
And
From the slot, Konechny needs to come over to 20. Well, I'm not going to give my address, but he needs to come over to Morgan Hill Drive. He needs to come over to Morgan Hill Drive and get down on the shooter tutor in the basement and and work on picking those corners because
break some walls.
break and get hit in the head with no helmet, no bucket on.
We didn't do that.
No, we didn't do that. We did it a lot. Actually, we left everybody upstairs. Ace and I were downstairs shooting on the net that I have downstairs during a party.
For
We
like
were
an hour
two
and a half.
children for like an hour and a half downstairs, just ripping shots. It was awesome. Way better than the party upstairs would have been. Sorry for everybody who attended, but yeah. So just a positivity. Erson, real strong. 34 shots.
real good.
Probably 32 saves on that.
Yeah, I think
so he
got
looked really
32.
good. Yeah, so he looked really good. One more to go. I wouldn't imagine that any of the starters play on that. I don't
No,
know.
they're not going to play that team because most of their team is going to be, I think, in Europe or something like that. So they're only going to play the AHL team basically, and you know who.
Which
gunning around people.
7 games, way too long. 7 preseason games,
Five
I
games.
hate.
5 games.
4.
Is perfect.
4 games.
I'd be fine with 4.
I love
That'd be
4.
great.
Start this thing October 7th, October 5th. Get it out of the way because 7 is way too long. It gives you the the semblance of a hockey season, and we're doing post game live, and we got jerseys on. Well, at least I do. You're not committed to the game. That's fine. I thought we were a podcast that were committed. You were talking about.
I've been up since
syncing
1:30 in the morning, so
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
rocking the PJs already.
Ace is having a tough one. He's been up pretty. He's been up. He's day shifter, so it's tough for him. But yeah. So 7 is too long. I would love 4, but whatever it is, October 11th, which is in 11 days, 10 days now. Bobby Brink days away. Another one.
I almost wish they did cut it down to.
Not good. We'll get to Bobby Brink after that.
Brink didn't have a good game at all. I was gonna say, preseason wise, dropping it down to 4, and basically doing what baseball does. It's like the playoffs start October. Like the season should just start in October. I wish they just did that. Everybody knows October 1st is gonna be the first NHL game of the season. That'd be great.
Yeah, I would be great with October. Tonight would have been fantastic. But
yeah.
Positivity is positivity. Like a bad start to this game. I think it was like 10-2 shots, something like that in the first period. First period was terrible. They fought back a little bit in the second, and third was the third. You pull the goalie and get two empty netters. I only saw one. Sorry.
And Sealer didn't really play the third either. So like.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You're out there blocking shots, and I know Tort's a big, he's going to preach, and you should. He's always been that guy of blocking shots, getting out there and doing that thing. But game 6 of the preseason, I don't know if I need my second line wing taking one off the shins and off the feet. Sealer obviously,
I think
and
you
never see
the Devils next.
Right, and you never see a ref blow the play dead for a guy just limping off the ice. So I'm like,
I
come
thought
on.
the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, here we go. But honestly, the Sealer getting taken out of the lineup would obviously give a younger shot or a shot to a younger guy. So would it be the end of the world? Probably not.
No.
But we'll see.
I think you see Emil Andre just slot in there at the beginning of the season if he's a little sore or something. It didn't look like it was that bad. He was still on the bench, so.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I think it was just a preseason precaution that the referees blew it dead because that would never happen in the regular season. I don't think they would blow that dead. So, yeah, I think we were.
So do you
both
think
freaking out.
you think Kolsov starts the next game then? Last game?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Looked good in the last game, in the Islanders game. We'll see. I mean, they blew the game with 51 seconds left, but I don't think that was. I was distracted. Didn't see the goal. Yeah, I don't think it was on him.
Yeah,
but anyway. We'll see how it goes. I'm still sour on Kolosov. You know what I mean? The attitude issues. All it takes is one real good game to flip me. I'm very flip-floppy in that sense. So if a goalie's going to play well, I'm fine. Your attitude issues are your attitude issues. But I mean, our goalie pipeline is really good right now, so I don't really care if he's good, great. If he's not, again, we're good. For the first time in a long time.
The best goalie prospect in the world right now, playing in Russia.
We do. We'll get to that. I think when we do the full show the full show in I guess right before we probably should do it on that Friday before the Vancouver game. Which honestly, again, I think we might have touched on this. The NHL, it's one of those things where I don't think the NHL wants to be popular. Like they do everything. They don't. They it's like the WNBA and the NHL are competing and battling for who doesn't want to be popular. Like, why would you start the Flyers on the West Coast in Canada against the Canucks, a back-to-back with Vancouver and then Calgary on a Friday and Saturday night to start the season? It blows my mind.
Our time.
Right.
Unbelievable.
You could start it anywhere on the Rangers, Capitals, any Devils. Doesn't matter where it is. Just start them there. We can do that West Coast trip in November. We're
and
fine
Christmas.
With that. Right. Like they usually do.
The Disney on Ice tour. We got 7 games straight to lose.
Whenever Mickey Mouse is skating on the Wells Fargo Center ice, put them out there then. But like, I don't get it. And it's just one of those things. And if you went down the list, I haven't done the research, but if you went down the list, I'm sure there's 1,000 other, or at least 15 to 20, just mind-boggling scheduling things on that first weekend. It's just crazy. They whoever's giving them the advice is just, it's not
Maybe
great.
It's Chuck Fletcher's trading app that they're using.
Yes, it's his GM app. Start the Flyers at 11 o'clock in Vancouver. I mean, I'll be watching, clearly.
Of course, right?
But I mean, I'm not going to be excited about it. 7 o'clock would have been great. 7:30, a puck drop on the first, it's just, I don't know. Again, they're competing. The WNBA doesn't want to be popular. The women are telling everybody, don't watch us. Stop it. Don't watch us at all. And Gary Bettman is basically saying, we're not going to let you watch us. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Exactly. So, all right, Flyers fall 4-1. I wanted to say 3, but I missed one. So we'll be back probably for the beginning of the season. We'll take a little hiatus, I guess, or maybe if we have something that we need to say, which is 100% a possibility.
It's the Flyers. That might happen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you never know from now until then. Something could happen, and if something does, we'll go and stream live since we figured that out. The second thing we need to figure out is how to share the screen. We'll do that. We're moving along. We're building this brick by brick. So we're doing we're trying some things, intermission things, right? Intermission things, post game stuff. So we'll continue to figure it out. We're on Facebook now. Puck Drop Pod on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Puck Drop Pod on YouTube, which is where we're streaming now, and then we share on Facebook. But we'll figure it all out. We're getting better at it, I believe. It sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
I feel good. Feel good, look good. And we'll figure it out from there. So check it out. Go subscribe to our YouTube page, Puck Drop Pod. Go to the Facebook page, Puck Drop Pod. And we probably we'll get Instagram. We'll get all that stuff. So we're constantly figuring it out. I still have not yet to figure out Apple. I haven't checked the email, but I'll figure it out. What's his name? Larry. Larry is going to email me again. So we'll figure that. Larry. We'll figure him out. If I have to go to Cupertino, or what was that? Is that where Apple is? Cupertino? I've had a glass of wine, so I don't know.
Are you talking about the town in California?
Yeah. Like where Apple is located. I'll go there. If Daddy can't post his podcast on Apple, I will drive to Cupertino, California, and talk to Larry personally. Listen to me, Larry. I pay $20 a year for this. Give me the service that I deserve, Lawrence. I don't even know if it's
Lawrence.
Lorenzo.
Lawrence.
Maybe it's Lorenzo.
He's serious. He used your real name now.
Yeah. If I use your Chris
is going to drive all the way out to Silicon Valley.
First of all, it's not even Larry. There's no way that it's a Larry, right? It's probably whatever. We've gone off the rails. Follow us on Instagram or follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. You'll see the live streams. You'll see all the stuff that we post. And this is just the beginning. We'll figure it out throughout the season. Yep. Ace, appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Good seeing you.
Everybody else.
Thanks for hanging.
I love it. It's a little late. Sorry to keep you up late. He's going to go Betty bye now. It's night time for Ace. It's night time for the Puck Drop Pod, but we'll be back shortly. Appreciate you listening. Like and subscribe. Smash the button, and we'll talk to you soon. Ace, see ya.
Later.